Mercedes' involvement in racing traces back to the 1930s, when the company competed against the various other European manufacturers, but also Auto Union, both of which were founded by the Nazi regime. It was a glorious time of the supercharged Silverarrows, winning multiple championships before the outbreak of the war, but afterwards it became a completely different race. The F1 racing officially continued after the war in 1947, but Mercedes was still into the aircraft industry, developing inverted V12s. The renowned German manufacturer was eager to return to racing, but F1 regulations were soon changing and decided to go endurance racing with the Mercedes-Benz W194 taking the spotlight. Guided by the enduring leadership of Alfred Neubauer from the times of Silverarrows, the team would not return to the Grand Prix until the 1954 season. This year introduced very new regulations, lowering the displacement limit from 4.5 litre naturally aspirated and 1.5 litre supercharged, down to 2.5 litre and 0.75 litre supercharged. They could not make it on time from the beginning of the season, but Mercedes' comeback was all the more violent and successful. The decision regarding the engine underwent an extensive brainstorming process, given the challenge of creating a compact yet powerful unit required to have 250 to 300 horsepower to be competitive. Although the use of the 0.75 litre engine with the boost pressure from the 1939 Grand Prix car initially projected only about 140 horsepower, research conducted at the R&D department demonstrated the potential to achieve figures as high as 390 horsepower from the same engine. However, this necessitated elevating the engine's revs to 10,000 and cranking up the boost to an impressive 4.5 bar. The problem occurred when the engineers counted that the engine was shy of 100 horsepower just to drive the huge supercharger. Although the 290 horsepower engine seemed competitive, its fuel consumption was estimated to be 2.3 times that of an atmospheric motor. While Formula 1 engines during the 1950s typically delivered approximately 95 to 100 horsepower per litre, Mercedes took innovation to the next level. The chosen vehicle for this endeavor was the W196 model, featuring a magnesium-spaced frame and a front-mounted engine. Opting for a well-established straight-8 engine concept, the team positioned it at a 30-degree angle above horizontal to lower the shape of the bonnet. It was constructed as two 4-cylinder units, incorporating a mid-mounted gear valve train and a single shared cylinder head. Although roller bearings, single-piece rods and domed pistons adhered to the standard practices of that era, the German engineers introduced a pioneering desmodroming valve operation, a concept that Ducati adopted 2 years later in 1956. This made sure that the engine was reliably capable of turning 9,000 RPM, while others peaked at around 7,000. One of the standout features was the implementation of a Bosch direct injection system drawn from aircraft engines like the inverted Daimler-Benz DB601. It was a tremendous advantage, and according to the estimates, the inline-8 engine could achieve a power output of 290 horsepower, outshining the region of 200 to 250 horsepower typically offered by inline-4 and inline-6s of the era. The team even ventured into experimentation with a variable intake length system and an all-wheel drive configuration, envisioning a remarkable F1 car boasting an estimated 340 horsepower at 10,000 RPM. Mercedes hired Juan Manuel Fangio as a driver, who initially began the season with the Maserati team. His prowess was evident as he clinched a victory in the inaugural race and went on to secure the championship title for the entire season. Fangio's exceptional skills as an Argentine race car driver was so remarkable that he replicated this triumphant performance the following year as well. With the assistance of Stirling Moss, the duo managed to secure the team's sole 2 World Championships during the involvement. The car showed amazing performance and great reliability, but was a bit difficult to drive, with a tendency for snap oversteer.
Electric vehicle was created as well, and for a while...
Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR W196S, modified for endurance racing, engaged in intense competition against formidable rivals like Ferrari and Jaguar. Unfortunately, the car was forced to withdraw from its dominant position of first and third due to its association with the tragic 1955 Le Mans disaster, the worst motorsport accident of all times. Following this unfortunate incident, Mercedes concluded its participation in all motorsport endeavors by the close of 1955. They built a remarkable and reliable machine that would demolish all its competition, but it was not meant to be for long, sadly.